now he accelerates down the back straight, picking up the tempo. He needs to drive it all the way to the finishing line. Really picking the tempo up. Have they got any more left in the legs? It's one lap of racing to go. This is so close. Driving his way down the back straight. Hits the line. It is the world title. Oh, he's going to celebrate this all night.
Welcome to session 13 of the UCI 2018 Masters Track Cycling World Championships, coming to you from Los Angeles, California on a Friday evening. We're going to start things off with 38 laps to go, 2 kilometers to go until the first sprint. "37 laps to go. And looks like we've got an attack. That's stringing things out. Rider who got things started is 65, Andrew Buck of the United States. That got him up to 28 miles an hour. "35 laps to go. Mitch Odell towards the front. "34 laps to go, 1 kilometer until the first sprint at 30 to go. Second call, men 70 plus to bike check. Harless, Holloman, McDonald, Powell, Williams, Camacho, Cook, Forbes, Francois, Leclerc, Moyano, Rodemaker. Please proceed to bike check. 2 laps, 500 meters to go for points. Number 79 at the head of affairs. David Hughes, Great Britain. Bellin 1 to go with Hughes at the front. David Hughes holding them off. So Hughes picks up the big 5. Kent Bostic got in there for 3. I'll get you the 2 and the 1 momentarily. And then here comes the inevitable attack. Hit them while they're hurting. 29 laps to go. It's rider number 77, Charles Gary Hoffman of the United States. And so it was 79 Hughes, 5 points, 104 Bostic, 3 points, 88 Muselet, 2 points, 61 Altamirano, 1 point. Worth mentioning that third place finisher in that sprint, Christian Muselet, was last year's silver medalist. Perhaps looking to improve upon that in 2018. 27 laps to go. All kinds of riders coming off the front now. So those are your top 4 point getters. .25 laps to go. Bostic has now caught and passed Hoffman. The group that was chasing now looks to be the field with 24 laps to go. 6 kilometers remaining in the race, but more importantly, 1 kilometer to go until the second sprint. Two other riders looking to bridge up to the leading group of 2 with 2 laps to go before the sprint. Mesmer and Gelanu. All the points at the front of the field. Odell trying to bring it back together.
Good work, Pat. Good work, Pat.
In the second sprint, looks like Gelanu's going to pick up the big 5, then Bostic, then 2 others. I'll get it for you momentarily. 19 laps to go. '88 Muselet looks to be off the back. Now he's off the track. So in that last sprint, first place 74 Gelanu, 5 points. Second place 104 Bostic, 3 points. Third place 87 Mesmer, 2 points. Fourth place 71 Davies, 1 point. $17 laps to go. Point totals with 2 of 4 sprints completed. First place, 104 Bostic, 6 points. Second place, 74 Gelanu, tied with 79 Hughes, 5 points. Fourth place, 87 Mesmer, 2 points. Fifth place, a tie, 61 Altamirano and 71 Davies with 1. 15 laps to go. $14 laps to go, 1 kilometer until the penultimate sprint. '87 at the front, Barry Mesmer, currently 4th place overall. 13 laps to go. Andrew Buck does a pull at the front, checks behind. 12 laps, 3 kilometers remaining in the race, 500 meters to go for points, and 62 comes to the pole. Robert Barber of Great Britain. And looking very strong, it's David Hughes off the front, number 79. Hughes currently sitting in third place, flying away from the field as traffic comes behind the 3 group. So Hughes picks it up, Bostic and Gelanu behind, but Hughes picks up the big 5 in that penultimate sprint. Nine laps to go. Eight laps, 2 kilometers to go. 8 laps, 2 kilometers to go. Breakaway. '86 McReynolds on the attack with 61 Altamirano. So Hughes has 10 points. But the points are doubled in the final sprint, 10, 6, 4, and 2. So if those 2 succeed, it would keep Hughes from winning. Six laps to go, 6 laps to go, the metric mile remaining. Vion McReynolds and Mark Altamirano off the front. 5 laps to go. And I believe that's Mesmer trying to bridge. 4 laps, 1 kilometer to go. And it is 87, Barry Mesmer. Three laps to go, 3 laps to go. McReynolds and Altamirano still off the front, but here comes a group including Bostic. Bostic currently sitting in second place with 9 points. 2 laps to go. McReynolds and Altamirano swallowed. Gelanu and Bostic up there towards the front, and Classam as well. Malcolm Classam, the reigning world champion. And they're sprinting down the back straight. Bostic at the front, but Gelanu on the outside. McReynolds in, here comes, and it's going to be Gelanu across the line first. Looked like Classam and then maybe Hughes. Get you that point total momentarily. Okay, it was Jelanu with 10, Classem with 6, Bostic with 4, and Hughes with... So Jelanu, I believe, wins it with 17, if I'm any good with my math. Bostic second place, Hughes would be third. Okay, men 65 to 69, please exit the track on the back straight. So there you go, Jelanu 10, Classem 6, Bostic 4, Hughes 2. And there's the official totals. First place, 74, Patrick Jelanu, 17 points. Second place, 104, Kent Bostic, 13 points. Third place, 79, David Hughes, 12 points. Coming up next, the men's 70-plus points race. Men 55 to 64 in the team pursuit finals. You may proceed to bike check at this time. Men 55 to 64 in the team pursuit finals. You may proceed to bike check. Project Worlds and Greyhounds. We're now going on to the 70-plus points race final. This will be... And they're rolling out for their neutral lap. Men 70-plus, 10 kilometers, 40 laps, 4 sprints. Once again at 30, 20, 10, and 0 to go. Once again, it'll be 5, 3, 2, and 1 points on the intermediate sprints, 10, 6, 4, and 2 in the final sprint. So once again, together. And there's the pistol. They are racing. 10 laps to go until the first sprint. And already in attack. 39 laps to go. It's number 42 on the attack, Marcel Leclerc of France. $10 points if you lap the field, 5 points if you win the sprint. And number 33, Jeff Cook, the reigning world champion, shut it down. Number 31 at the front, Bruce Camacho of Canada in the green. So field split in half with 36 laps to go. 9 kilometers remaining in the race, metric mile until that first sprint. Field now all together. And Leclerc on the attack again. Cook on that attack again, 35 laps to go. And now another attack. This time from 19, Michael Williams of the USA. Three laps, 750 meters to go until the first sprint. Williams gives it a go again. Leclerc on his wheel. Cook on Leclerc's wheel. Camacho on Cook's wheel. 32 laps to go. 8 kilometers remaining in the race. 500 meters to go for points. And there's the bell. Leclerc at the front. And Michel Francois of France takes off. So it's going to be Cook, Francois, Camacho, and Leclerc picking up the 5, 3, 2, and 1 at 31 miles an hour. That split the field in half. 29 laps to go. Jeff Cook, your leader with 5 points. Second place, 36, Francois with 3 points. Third place, 31, Camacho with 2. Fourth place, 42, Leclerc with 1. All other riders tied for 5th place. 7 kilometers remaining in the race. Now 1 lap less than that. 27 to go. .26 laps to go, metric mile until the second sprint and the halfway point. 25 laps to go. Williams on the attack again. Leclerc chasing. 24 laps to go, 6 kilometers remaining in the race, 1K to go for points. $23 laps to go. Two laps, 500 meters to go for points. And Francois on the attack again. And it's going to be Cook, Francois, Camacho, and Leclerc again. So all of their points basically double. So it'll be 10, 6, 4, and 2 for 32 Cook, 36 Francois, 31 Camacho, and 42 Leclerc. 19 laps to go. We are past the halfway point, 18 laps to go. $17 laps to go. Number 45 at the head of affairs. That's Enrique Moyano of Argentina. $16 laps to go, 4 kilometers remaining in the race, metric mile until the penultimate sprint at 10 to go. Leclerc brings them down to the pole. Cook and Francois there, as well as the Argentinian rider. Moyano pushing the pace at the front. $13 laps to go. 12 laps, 3 kilometers remaining in the race, and 2 laps, 500 meters to go for points. And Camacho hits the 200-meter line first. And Leclerc shut out this time. Instead, it's the Argentinian rider Moyano picking up the 1 point. So with 3 of 4 sprints completed, it is first place 33 Cook, 15 points. Second place 36 Francois, 9 points. Third place 31 Camacho, 6 points. Fourth place 42 Leclerc, 2 points. Fifth place 45 Moyano, 1 point. All other riders tied for 6. Double points in the final sprint. 10, 6, 4, and 2, coming up 7 laps from now. Cook has dominated every sprint up to this point, 6 laps to go. Cook now at the front with 5 to go. Three laps to go. Leclerc at the front. Jeff Cook chasing him. Cook wants to be at the front with 1 to go. And there's the bell. Hits the 200-meter line first. Jeff Cook, world champion. Second place should be Camacho. Third place, Francois. And it is first place, world champion, rider number 33, Jeff Cook of Great Britain, with 25 points. Second place, the Canadian rider number 31, Bruce Camacho, with 10 points. And the third step on the podium, bronze medal, goes to France, rider number 36, Francois Michel. And with the points, and so we should be going to points awards next. We'll get the sponges out for the pursuits to follow. Right now we are going to awards. It's men's 65 plus, David Hughes, Kent Bostic, Patrick Gelanu to the awards area. And as a reminder to all riders, Madison registration closes at the end of the evening session tonight. Once again, Madison registration closes at the end of the evening session tonight. Okay. If you are parked in one of the handicapped spots in front of the velodrome without a placard, please move your car now or it will be ticketed. Once again, cars parked in the handicapped spots in front of the velodrome without a placard, please move them now. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles, the award ceremony of the men's 65 to 69 points race. In third place, David Hughes of Great Britain. In second place, Kent Bostic of the United States of America. Medals presented by Hector Nava of the VELO Sports Center. In first place, the winner of the men's 65 to 69 points race, Patrick Gelinu of the United States of America. In addition to the jersey and the medal, all world champions every night in this event have been awarded a bag from the Track Assistant, one of the sponsors of our event. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles. The award ceremony of the men's 70-plus points race. In third place, Michel Francois of France. Medals presented by Hector Nava of the VELO Sports Center. In second place, Bruce Camacho of Canada. In first place, the winner of the men's 70-plus points race, Jeff Cook of Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain. So we need some holders on the home straight and the back straight. Our next event, men 55 to 64 team pursuit final. Our first heat will be for the bronze medal. These are the third and fourth fastest times from qualifying in this morning's session. Project Worlds on the home straight. Robert Black, Johnny Walsh, Dave Mominski, and Stanley Terasaki were the fastest qualifiers this morning. Greyhounds on the back straight, Cliff Cassidy, Shannon Fox, Greg Langer, and Joseph Paulson were the fourth fastest qualifiers this morning. But as we've seen many times in these championships, something special happens sometimes during the finals. Teams that weren't as fast in qualifying can really bring it on in the finals and win those medals. And our bronze medal heat is off and underway in the men's 55 to 64 team pursuit. Projects Worlds with the orange socks. Greyhounds without orange. This is a 4-kilometer, 16-lap race. Both teams coming up on their 1K split. Greyhounds at a 1:17, faster than they were this morning. Project Worlds also at a 1:17, slower than they were this morning. These two teams very evenly matched here in the finals, 0.4 of a second the difference. So Greyhounds really giving it their all here in the final. At the halfway point, Project Worlds 2:27, Greyhounds 2:29. Once again, Greyhounds out faster, Project Worlds out slower, but right now it's Project Worlds leading at the half by about 1.5 seconds. Greyhounds down to 3. Coming up, both teams coming up on the 3K split. Project Worlds leading with 3:39. Greyhounds at 3:40. So once again, Project Worlds off their morning pace. Greyhounds ahead of their morning pace. But Project Worlds continuing to build their lead, 1.67 seconds the difference right now. Project Worlds down to 3. Both teams coming into their bell lap. Bell and 1 to go. Time will be taken off of the third rider. And Project Worlds wins the bronze. Coming on track now, the heat for gold. Determine who will be the world champion in 2018 in the men 55 to 64 in the team pursuit discipline. On the home straight, the fastest qualifiers from this morning: Texas Roadhouse, Larry Nolan, Chris Carlson, Kevin Metcalf, and Curtis Tolson. On the back straight, Pinnacle Life Racing, Michael Hines, David Fetta, John Lazard, and David Prechtel. And I apologize, Pinnacle Life Racing in the finals, it's 155 Michael Hines, 219 John Lazard, 240 David Prechtel, and 179 Jay Wolkoff. Jay Wolkoff racing this evening for Pinnacle Life Racing. Men 45 to 54 team sprint. And the gold medal heat is off and underway. Men 45 to 54 team sprint, please proceed to bike check. Abers, Lawrence, Swadner, Honora, Shapovalov, Kixis, Rickards, Smith, Murray, Bruneau, White, and McClaughry. Pinnacle Life Racing out fastest opening lap of the two teams. Both teams coming up on their 1K splits. It's Roadhouse clocking in first with a 1:13.3. Pinnacle Life with a 1:13.7. So Roadhouse out just a little bit slower, and Pinnacle Life a lot faster in the opening kilometer. Both teams about half a lap away from the halfway point. Roadhouse 2:19.8 faster than they were this morning. Pinnacle Life 2:22.7 faster than they were this morning. Roadhouse really flying at this point. Pinnock Life with 3. No exchange, and there's the catch. No exchange, and Roadhouse wins it with a catch. Pinnock Life takes the silver medal. World champions Larry Nolan, Chris Carlson, Kevin Metcalf, and Curtis Tolson. Up next, the finals for the 45 to 54 men team sprint. 3 laps, 3 men. Each leads 1 lap and crosses the line and leaves. Time taken off of the 3rd rider. Starting on the home straight, team 2.5 men, Brian Avers, Jim Lawrence, and Eric Swadner. On the back straight, Moscow Samurai, Koanora, Victor Shapovalov, and Einars Kixis. Both teams off and underway. Only 0.3 of a second separating these two in qualifying advantage. 2.5 men, the starters on the home straight. Brian Avers taking them out. Avers looked to be out faster than Koanora. We'll get you the times momentarily. It's coming right down to the line. Einars Kixis flying. Oh. So I think we can agree that was a very good sprint from both of those teams. Let's give it up for 2.5 men in Moscow Samurai. So we're going to have a timing hold here momentarily. And so it's Moscow Samurai taking the bronze, 49.270, 2.5 men, 49.276, 6 thousandths of a second. So we're still on a timing hold here momentarily as we get ready for the gold medal heat on the home straight. Australia CCC, Daniel Rickard, Michael Smith, and Chris Murray. And on the back straight, the Fishmen, Keith Bruneau, Kirk Whiteman, and Stephen McClaughry. In that last heat, both teams were faster than they were this morning. Six-tenths of a second difference in qualifying this morning. We'll be going to Team Pursuit and Team Sprint awards following this, and then we'll resume with scratch races. So the gold medal heat off and underway for the men's 45 to 54 team sprint. Men 35 to 39 in the scratch race may proceed to bike check. Australia leading as they come into the final lap. And Australia wins. Fishmen take the silver. Australia CCC, Daniel Rickard, Michael Smith, and Chris Murray. Our first set of awards will be for the men's 55 to 64 team pursuit. We should have Black, Walsh, Maminsky, Terasaki, Nolan, Carlson, Metcalf, Tolson, Hines, Lazard, Prechtel, and Wolkoff in the ready area, in the awards area, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles. The award ceremony of the men's 55 to 64 team pursuit. In third place, Robert Black, John Walsh, Dave Maminski, and Stanley Terasaki of the United States of America. Awards presented by Hector Nava of the VELO Sports Center. In second place, Michael Hines, David Fetta, John Lazard, David Prechtel, and Jay Wolkoff of the United States of America. In first place, the winners of the men's 55 to 64 team pursuit, Larry Nolan, Chris Carlson, Kevin Metcalf, and Curtis Tolson of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America. Men 35 to 39, this is your last call to the bike check for your scratch race. Baker, Charlot, Clark, Gleaves, Gonzalez, Hofer, Holt, Cruz, Martinez, Montesano, Morris, Filbert, Rudnick, Sanchez, Tangen, Trainee, Segay, Walker, Wilsons, and Wolski. Last call to bike check for the scratch race coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles, the award ceremony of the men's 45 to 54 team sprint. In third place, Ko Onora of Japan, Viktor Shapovalov of Russia, and Einars Kiksis of Latvia. In second place, Keith Bruneau of Canada, Kirk Whiteman of the United States, and Stephen McClaughry of the United States. And in first place, the winner of the men's 45 to 54 team sprint, Daniel Rickard, Michael Smith, and Chris Murray of Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Australia. So coming on track now, the men's 35 to 39 scratch race. This will be a 10-kilometer, 40-lap race. No points, just first rider across the line at the end of the designated distance is the winner. Women 35 to 44 in the points race coming up next. You may proceed to bike check. Women 35 to 44 in the points race. Please proceed to bike check. A set of keys for a rental vehicle has been found and turned in to the announcer. If you can name the make and model, I will release them to you. Once again, a set of keys for a rental car. Have been found and turned in to the announcer. And what are you driving? Yes, it is. Huh? I'm not sure. Somewhere up front here. Yeah. You're welcome. And rolling out for their neutral lap, it is the men 35 to 39. And they're off. 40 laps. And already in attack. And we do need it clear at the rails, so no signage or other things close to the track. These bikes have no brakes. 38 laps to go. Looks like Ian Holt up there towards the front. 581 was the one instigator of that attack, Marcin Rudnick of the U.S. 37 laps to go. Ian Holtz, last year's 4th place finisher, looking to improve upon that this year. Watch the award ceremony from the podium. 9 kilometers to go. Little less than a metric mile, exactly a metric mile to 30 laps to go. Pace currently 30 miles an hour. "34 laps to go." It looks like Ian Holt's gotten away. With Jorge Luis Martinez of Argentina. Holton Martinez off the front. 4 riders trying to bridge. 32 laps to go. 8 kilometers remaining. And the field, strung out as it is more or less together. 31 laps to go. .573 at the head of affairs, Matthew Montesano of the U.S. And here comes another attack. .30 laps to go. 588 off the front. Brett Walker of the U.S. Man looking to bridge. .77. That's Julien Philibert of France. So Walker and Philibert working well together, a half lap up on the field. Starting to reel in our 2 breakaway attemptees. 27 laps to go. And still just about a half lap for Walker and Philibert. .551 pushing the pace. That's Chris Baker of the U.S. .25 laps to go. Baker at the front again. .24 laps, 6 kilometers remaining in the race. Still Walker and Philibert dangling off the front, about half a lap over the field with 3 laps till the halfway point. Day 7. Walker and Philibert with a solid half lap at this point. 21 laps to go. Now Ian Holt takes off. That's the halfway point of the race. 20 laps in, 20 laps to go. Baker punching the pace again. Baker's pace shattering the field. Baker bringing Martinez with him. 16 laps to go, 4 kilometers remaining in the race. And that attack is neutralized. "15 laps to go. Counterattack. Montesano of the USA, Matthew Montesano, off the front of the field. Baker pushing the pace again. "14 laps to go. With 12 laps, 3 kilometers to go, we've had another escape attempt. 5:66, Andrew Cruz. "11 laps to go. Cruz building quite a lead. No concerted chase coming from the field with 10 to go. Baker at the front of the field, pulling it apart. 9 laps to go. Cruz still off the front, almost a half lap. They pulled up. Cruz still building a lead with 8 laps to go. Now it's 5:81. Rudnick, Marcin Rudnick gets things going again momentarily. Everybody looking for Baker to do all the work. 7 laps to go as Cruz has almost a half lap. Philibert comes to the pole and snaps the elastic off the field. Philibert off the front, looking to bridge. Cruz looking at a little less than a mile to go. And Baker bringing it back together. Reels in Philibert. Cruz still out there with 5 to go. .45 to 54 points race. Please come to bike check. Bertagny, Haas, Murray, Pettit, Ron, Southorn, Wozni, Yarnell, Appel, Cooper, De Ercole, Doyle, Mattis, Matulik, Moore, Perino, Seidel, Torrens. Cruz still off the front with 3 laps, 750 meters to go. Field still sorting out who's going to actually do the work at the front. And it's Andrew Cruz looking at 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go, still no chase from the field. .555 gets things started. Damien Charlot of France. It's Bell for Cruz. Can he hold him off as Charlot is flying up behind him? And there goes Ian Holt. Cruz at the front, Charlot, Holt. Cruz, Charlot, Holt. Cruz almost there. Cruz, world champion. Charlot, silver medal. Holt gets the bronze. Andrew Cruz, number 566 in the white. Okay, men, please exit the track on the back straight ramp. Men, please exit the track on the back straight ramp. We are bringing up the women's points race on the home straight. So men, please exit the track on the back straight ramp. Thank you. So this will be a 15-kilometer, 60-lap, 6-sprint points race. And rolling out for their neutral lap, it is the women in the 35 to 44 points race final. Sarah Munoz at the front, as well as 774 Ann Gustafson, last year's bronze medalist in the 35 to 39 race. .58 laps to go. There will be sprints every 10 laps in this race. 5, 3, 2, and 1 on the intermediate sprints, 10, 6, 4, and 2 in the final sprint. .745 brings them across the line. Gemma Kernich of Australia. .56 laps to go. Shannon Castle at the front. .55 laps to go. 5 laps to go for points. 7:45, Gemma Kernich of Australia goes on the attack. And that's got it lined out. Gemma Kernich brings them across the line, 31 miles an hour. Trina Jacobson at the front takes them across, still 29 miles an hour the pace. And coming into the bell lap, the reigning world champion in the 35 plus, Jennifer Sharp comes to the front. Sharp will pick up the 5. Munoz picked up 1 in that sprint. Gustafson 2. And there comes the counter punch. 49 laps to go. An attack from 749. Lanny Rowe. So in the first of the 6 sprints, it was 750 Sharp picking up 5, 781 Siegel picking up 3, 774 Gustafson 2, and 746 Munoz picking up 1. Those are your 4 leaders. All other riders are tied for 5th place. 47 laps to go. 46 laps remaining in the race, a little less than a mile to go until the second sprint. Four laps, 1 kilometer to go for points, and we have an attack. Three laps, 750 meters to go for points. 3 riders off the front of the field, including Jennifer Sharp. Jacobson trying to pull it back together. Four riders off the front of the field, all the points up the road, including Gemma Kernick of Australia. So it's going to be Sharp, Gustafson, Kernick, and Roberge picking up points. In the second sprint. First place in that last sprint, 750, Sharp, 5 points. Second place, 774, Gustafson, 3 points. Third place, 745, Kernick, 2 points. And fourth place, 748, Roberge, 1 point. 38 laps to go, 2 kilometers until the sprint at the halfway point, the third sprint at 30 to go. Your point totals with 2 sprints completed. First place, 750, Sharp, 10 points. Second place, 774, Gustafson, 5 points. Third place, 781, Siegel, 3 points. Fourth place, 745, Kernick, 2 points. Fifth place, a tie, 746 Munoz and 748 Roberge, each with 1 point. All other riders tied for 7th place. .35 laps to go. 779, Courtney O'Neill at the front. Shannon Castle at the front. Three laps, 750 meters to go for points. That'll be the sprint at the halfway, the third of 6 sprints. at 30 to go, 750 meters from now. Kernick coming to the front. Sharp behind her. 32 laps to go, 8 kilometers remaining in the race. More importantly, 2 laps and 500 meters to go for points. Sharp now at the front. Gustafson and Siegel behind her. This is the bell. Sharp, Siegel, Gustafson, and 79 O'Neill picking up point in that sprint. So in that last sprint, 750 Sharp picked up 5, 781 Siegel picked up 3, 774 Gustafson picked up 2, 779 O'Neill picked up 1. Your point totals with 3 of 6 sprints completed. First place, 750 Sharp, 15 points. Second place, 774 Gustafson, 7 points. Third place, 781 Siegel, 6 points. Fourth place, 745 Kernick, 2 points. Three-way tie for fifth between 746 Munoz, 748 Roberge, and 779 O'Neill with 1 point apiece. 27 laps to go. So riders that need to pay for tomorrow's Madison, you need to do so up front in the concourse, in the foyer, before the end of the session, this evening. Madison racers. Madison racers that need to pay, please do so by the end of tonight's racing. 25 laps to go. O'Neill off the front of the field, coming up on 2 laps, 500 meters to go for points. Sharp joins her, comes up and over and off the front. O'Neill, Gustafson, Munoz, Siegel, O'Neill all chasing. Kernick chasing as well. 21 laps to go. There's the bell. Sharp picks up 5, Munoz picks up 3, Siegel picks up 2, Gustafson picks up 1. 750 Sharp, 5 points. 746 Munoz, 3 points. 781 Siegel, 2 points. 774 Gustafson, 1 point. Sprint number 4 at 20 to go. Your new point totals with 4 of 6 sprints completed. First place, 750 Sharp, 20 points. Second place, 774 Gustafson, 8 points. Tied with 781 Siegel, 8 points. Fourth place, 746 Munoz with 4 points. Fifth place, 745 Kernick with 2 points. Two more sprints to come. The next one, a little less than a mile from now. 5, 3, 2, and 1 in the offing. Final sprint, double points, 10, 6, 4, and 2. Once again, women 45 to 54, your points race is next. You should be in the ready area through bike check. Bryn Ward, last year's 5th place finisher in this event, coming to the front. 12 laps to go, 3 kilometers remaining in the race. More importantly, 2 laps and 500 meters to go for points. Bryn Ward of the USA has Gustafson with her, O'Neill, Siegel, Kernick, and Sharp. 11 laps to go. There's the bell. It's going to be Sharp, Siegel, Gustafson, and 48 Roberge. Roberge picking up another point. That will tie her with Kernick. Nine laps to go. 750 Sharp, 5 points. 781 Siegel, 3 points. 774 Gustafson, 2 points. 748 Roberge, 1 point. So with 5 of 6 sprints completed, it's 750 Sharp with 25 points. Second place, 781 Siegel with 11 points. Third place, 774 Gustafson with 10 points. Fourth place, Munoz with 4 points. Fifth place, Kernick tied with Roberge, 748 with 2 points. Ten, 6, 4, and 2 in the final sprint. Really going to make a difference in this race. Six laps to go. 5 laps to go, 5 laps to go. Sharp at the front. And I believe that's Roberge has come to the front with 4 to go, a kilometer to go. And 7:48 Roberge. Would put her on the podium if she could get the final sprint. 3 laps to go. Field right there with her. Sharp stretching the legs. Sharp, Munoz, Koenig, Siegel, Gustafson, all the usual suspects at the front as we come around with 2 to go. Gemma Koenig now at the front. She's going to hear the bell first. 1 lap, 250 meters to go. Koenig leading him out down the back straight. And it's going to be Munoz Sharp. Sharp is world champion. Have to find out how Gustafson and Siegel did in that last sprint. Munoz moved herself way up with that 10 points. But Jen Sharp repeats as champion. So Munoz picked up 10, Sharp picked up 6, Koenig picked up 4, and Siegel picked up 2. So Munoz is silver medalist. Siegel the bronze. Our next race before we go to awards will be the women's 45 to 54 points race. This will be a 10-kilometer, 40-lap race with 4 sprints. And they're off. Tolik gets them going. .716 at the front, Susanna Doyle of Great Britain. Diercole, silver medalist in the 45 to 49 last year. Did a pull at the front there. 37 laps to go. The first sprint coming in 7. Vicky Appel of Canada. Also up there in the mix. Tolik at the front again. As well as Danielle Cooper. 36 laps to go, 9 kilometers remaining in the race, a little less than a mile to go until the first of 4 sprints. And another rider coming to the front, 35 to go. 692, Charlene Yarnall of the United States. Tolik at the front again, Patricia Murray behind her. Patricia Murray, the bronze medalist in the 50 to 54 last year. 34 laps to go, 1 kilometer remaining until the first set of points are awarded. 5, 3, 2, and 1 to the first 4 riders across the line. 5, 3, 2, and 1. 33 laps to go, 750 meters to go for points. 725, Catherine Moore, the reigning world champion, doing a pull at the front. .32 laps, 8 kilometers remaining in the race, but more importantly, 2 laps and 500 meters to go for points. And coming into the bell lap, Tolik and 691, Gail Wozni. So it's going to be Matolik, Appel, and Moore. Maybe Moore got over. It was hard to tell. Get the official results momentarily. .29 laps to go. Men 40 to 44 in the scratch race. Your race will be coming up after our award ceremony. Please proceed to bike check at this time. So in the first sprint, 723, Matolik, 5 points. 725, Moore, 3 points. 710, Appel, 2 points. 687, Pettit, 1 point. Those are your 4 leaders. Everyone else is tied for 5th place. 26 laps to go. Kylie Matolik of the USA, your leader with 5 points after the first of 4 sprints. 24 laps to go, 6 kilometers remaining in the race, 1K to go for points, 1 kilometer till the second sprint.
Thanks for coming. See you next time.
23 laps to go, 750 meters. Two laps, 500 meters to go for points. 692 at the front, Charlene Yarnall of the United States. Charlene in blue socks, Carlene in pink socks. And it's Matolik in blurry socks as she comes to the front. Catherine Moore behind her. Matolik trying to hold off the reigning world champion, and she can't. Moore takes it over Matolik. Danielle Cooper picked up the 2, and then I think it's Charlene Ron picked up the 1. We'll find out momentarily as the official scores come up, and it's Moore and Matolik off the front. Moore, the reigning world champion, and Matolik, your leader with 8 points, off the front. They'll get 10 points if they can lap the field. So in that last sprint, 725 Moore, 5 points, 723 Matolik, 3 points, 713 Cooper, 2 points, 692 Charlene Yarnall, 1 point, 17 laps to go. Your point totals with 2 of the 4 sprints completed. First place, 723 Matolik, 8 points, tied with 725 Moore. Third place, 710 Appel, tied with 713 Cooper, each with 2 points. Fifth place is a tie between 687 Pettit and 692 Yarnall, each with 1 point. 15 laps to go. Moore and Matolik have been reabsorbed by the field, 15 laps to go. 14 laps to go in the race, 1 kilometer to go until the penultimate sprint at 10 to go. Catherine Moore at the front. Carlene Ron at the front. 12 laps, 3 kilometers to go, 500 meters to go for points. As we come into the bell lap, Matolik comes to the front. Appel catches the train. Moore is there, as so is Diercole. Matolik, Appel, Moore, and Matolik gets the 5, Moore the 3, Appel the 2, and Diercole the 1. Catherine Moore pushing the pace with 9 to go. Double points on the final sprint. Strain starting to show behind her as the gaps between the wheels starts to grow. It's going to come down to the final sprint. Double points on that final sprint. So at sprint number 3, the third of 4 sprints, it was 7:23 Matulik, 5 points, 7:25 Moore, 3 points, 7:10 Appel, 2 points, and 7:14 Diercole with 1 point. So your point totals with 1 sprint remaining. First place, 7:23 Matulik, 13 points, 7:25 Moore, 11 points, 7:10 Appel, 4 points, 7:13 Cooper, 2 points. Five laps to go. And we've got an attack from 691, Gail Wozni of Canada. Wozni going for the big 10 points. .687 pushing the pace, Kimberly Pettit of the United States. Three laps, 700 meters to go.
Right there, Vicky!
Wozni gets reabsorbed.
Stay with it, stay with it.
Wozni at the front with 2 to go. .787, Kimberly Pettit at the front, starts stringing it out. Pettit at the front, and now it's Matulik. Matulik at the front, coming into 1 to go. Matulik, Moore, Doyle, Diercole. Matulik, Moore, and it's going to be Moore over Matulik. And Moore defends and wins the World Championship. That is unofficial. So get you the official results when they're available. Okay, and so it is Catherine Moore defending as champion, 21 points, Matulik 19 points. Susanna Doyle gets the bronze. And we will be going to awards next. I need the men 35 to 39, Holt, Charlot, and Cruz. I need the women 35 to 44, Siegel, Munoz, and Sharp. And I need the women 45 to 54, Doyle, Matulik, and Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles. The award ceremony of the men's 35 to 39 scratch race. In third place, Ian Holt of the United States of America. Medals presented by Hector Nava of the VELO Sports Center. In second place, Damien Charlot of France. In first place, the winner of the men's 35 to 39 scratch race, Andrew Cruz of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles. The award ceremony of the women's 35 to 44 points race. In third place, Amanda Siegel of the United States of America. In second place, Sarah Munoz of the United States of America. In first place, the winner of the women's 35 to 44 points race, Jennifer Sharp of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles, the award ceremony of the women's 45 to 54 points race. In third place, Susanna Doyle of Great Britain. In second place, Kylie Matulik of the United States of America. And in first place, the winner of the women's 45 to 54 points race, Catherine Moore of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America. Our next event is the men's 40 to 44 scratch race final. This will be a 10-kilometer, 40-lap race. Rolling out for their neutral lap, it is the men 40 to 44. They're handsomely bunched. No, neutral. Neutral means together. Neutral. And they're off. 40-lap scratch race. And he can rejoin at the back of the field. There he goes. In he goes. In. Up, up, up. "38 laps to go. Now there's an attack from 507. Dario Pagliarici of Argentina. That's put the cat amongst the pigeons, and they are flying. 492 chasing, among others, Robert Heatley. "36 laps to go, 9K remaining. Counterattack from 510, James Shimada of the United States. "35 laps to go. Shimada still at the front. "30 miles an hour the pace in the early going. Women 55 plus in the points race. Please proceed to bike check. Palchikov, Cavender, Heller, Shuttleworth, Coles, Gumbly, Leon Moncada, Matherly, Mottner, Fluke, and Stevenson. 32 laps to go in the men's 40 to 44 scratch race. 8 kilometers remaining. I believe that was Jonathan Kavner on the attack there momentarily. The front, 30 laps to go. We got a rider off the front of the field. 493, David Igowitz of the United States. And the chase is coming. Among the riders chasing in yellow and black, 491, Jonathan Harris. 28 laps to go, 7 kilometers remaining in the race. Igowitz still off the front. Igowitz is caught by the front of the field, 27 to go. Chase coming out of the field and counterattacks now. Four riders have snapped off, 26 laps to go. Being led right now by 504, Jason Meidhoff of the United States. And the field is all back together with 25 to go. $4.99, Leandro Emilio Lopez of Argentina. Very animated at the front of the race. 24 laps to go, 6 kilometers remaining. $4.93. David Igowitz at the front again. $23 laps to go. And we've got an Argentinian rider off the front, almost a half lap, very vicious attack. $4.98 off the front, German Lopez. Field in full flight chasing with 21 to go. Lopez with half a lap on the field, 20 laps to go. We're at the halfway point of the race. Lopez still with a half lap. Over 30 miles an hour, his pace. $5.16 driving out of the station, Jorge Vergara of Colombia. 33 miles an hour the pace for Lopez. Lopez almost with the lap, 4.98. German Lopez. $16 laps to go, 4 kilometers remaining. And Lopez gets the lap. Lopez gets the lap. 4.91, Jonathan Harris of Great Britain now on the attack. Leandro Emilio Lopez looking to chase Harris. Two of them may be able to take a lap. They got a half lap on the field. Leandro Emilio Lopez and Jonathan Harris. Half lap on the field. 498 German Lopez driving the train now. He's at the front of the field, driving the pace. "11 laps to go." 6 riders off the front of the field with 11 laps to go. 1 rider up a lap, German Lopez, at the front of the field. Mindy Stevenson, last call to bike check. 8 laps to go. So the 5 off the front are Harris, Lopez, Meidhoff, Kavner, and Martin. 7 laps to go, 6 laps for the 5 off the front. Five laps to go.
Raining outside. Thunder, lightning, whole thing.
5 laps to go for the field. 4 laps to go for our leaders. So far, German Lopez has the top spot. The other spots to come from that group. 4 laps to go, 1 kilometer to go for the field. Two other riders looking to join. Look like Cattell. Cattell and Ahumada. 1 to go, 1 to go. Who's getting silver and bronze? We'll find out in the final sprint here. Looks like Harris. Harris for silver. And Kavner for bronze. But it's German Lopez, rider 498, who took a lap. What an effort, 498, German Lopez. Herman Lopez. And if we could, please, let's have a happy birthday for Kirk Whiteman. I'm going to start you off, but you guys have to do the rest. Everybody ready? Happy birthday to you. Come on, he can't hear you. This is a 10-kilometer, 40-lap points, 10-kilometer, 40-lap points race, sprints every 10 at 30, 20, 10, and 0 to go. Intermediate sprints are scored 5, 3, 2, and 1. Final sprint scored 10, 6, 4, and 2. "39 laps to go." This is our last race of the evening. We'll have awards to follow. "37 laps to go, 7 laps until the first of 4 sprints. 6:48 at the front, Elizabeth Heller of the United States. Jan Palchikov now coming to the front. Deborah Coles at the front of Australia. 35 laps to go. "34 laps to go, 1 kilometer until the first sprint. 4 laps, 1 kilometer until the first sprint." Three laps, 750 meters to go. "32 laps to go, 8 kilometers remaining in the race, 500 meters to go for points. 2 laps for points. And they come down to the pole for the sprint. 666 leading them out. That's Lillian Fluke. And Annette Williams, the reigning world champion, gets across the line first at 31 miles an hour. Get you all the point totals there momentarily. Looked like Stevenson might have gotten in there for 3. We'll see. "28 laps to go, 7 kilometers remaining in the race, 2 kilometers until the second set of points at the halfway." And in the first sprint, it was 671 Williams getting 5 points, 668 Stevenson getting 3, 659 Coles getting 2, and 637 Palchikov picking up 1. All other riders are currently tied for 5th place. Rider off the front of the field, 664, Meg Mottner of the U.S. Coles at the front of the field, 25 laps to go, 25 laps to go. Mottner still off the front. 661, Mandy Gumbley of New Zealand, also at the front. Jan Palchikov pulling through. And Mottner pulls up. Field is back together with 24 laps to go, 6 kilometers remaining in the race, 1 kilometer until the second set of points. And we've had an attack. And it's more or less quickly neutralized. 6:48 got things started. That's Elizabeth Heller. Coming into 2 laps to go for points. And with the bell, looks like Gumbly at the front. 6:48 leading the charge. That's Heller. Heller, Stevenson, Coles, and Williams. Across the line, it's going to be Heller, Stevenson, Coles, and Williams in that order. That was the 6:48 Heller picking up the 1. Point totals with 1 sprint remaining. 6:59 Coles tied with 6:71 Williams, 9 points apiece. 3rd place Stevenson, 6:68 with 8 points. 4th place 6:48 Heller with 6 points. 5th place, 6:37, Palchikov with 1. Everyone else tied for 6th place. This is anyone's race as it comes down to the final sprint with double points. Coming up on 5 laps to go, coming up on 5 laps to go when they cross the start-finish line. Mottner at the front with 5 to go. Coming into 4 to go, 1 kilometer to go, 1 kilometer to go. Mottner, Coles, Gumbly, Stevenson, Williams. Double points in the final sprint, 10-6, 4, and 2. Palchikov at the front with 3 to go. Mottner on the attack with 2 to go. Mottner at the front. Coles and Stevenson and Williams behind. Coming into the bell lap, it's Deborah Coles at the front. Deborah Coles in the pole, Stevenson, Williams, and Heller. Coles, Stevenson, Williams, Heller. Coles, Stevenson, Williams, Heller. And since she was leading coming into the final sprint and she won the final sprint, Deborah Coles looks to be your world champion. And there's your final score. First place, 659, Deborah Coles of Australia wins with 19 points. Second place, 668, Stevenson with 14 points. Third place, 671, Williams with 13 points. Fourth place, 648, Heller with 8 points. Fifth place, 637, Palchikov with 1. We will be going to awards next.
Sarah.
We need Lopez, Harris, Kavner, Williams, Stevenson, and Coles in the awards area. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles. The awards ceremony of the men's 40 to 44 scratch race. In third place, Jonathan Kavner of the United States of America. In second place, Jonathan Harris of Great Britain. In first place, the winner of the men's 40 to 44 scratch race, Herman Lopez of Argentina. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Argentina.
Thanks, Joe. I'm good, thanks. Thanks for the happy birthday.
I believe we're still looking for Mindy Stevenson and Annette Williams in the awards area. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony of the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles, the awards ceremony of the women's 55-plus points race. In third place, Annette Williams of the United States of America. In second place, Mindy Stevenson of the United States of America. In first place, the winner of the women's 55-plus points race, Deborah Coles of Australia.
Bringing
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Australia. And that concludes our awards ceremony. And that concludes session 13 of the UCI 2018 Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles, California. We'll resume racing again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for session 14, and again in the afternoon at 3 p.m. for our 15th and final session of the UCI 2018 Masters Track Cycling World Championships in Los Angeles, California.